Ah, the life of a YouTuber. You know, I was recently watching a new anime that I really like. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood to be exact. One of the things that interested me most, one of the characters that interested me most would be the villains. Lust, gluttony, pride, wrath, etc. Each one is named after one of the 7 deadly sins to be exact. One of the ones I didn't mention though, well that would be a deadly sin known as greed. I personally believe it's practically human nature to want stuff, to need something that you feel can make you feel more complete. And I feel as if for multiple people on YouTube, or hell, really any online platform, that one goal that everybody wants, or at least most people want, whether they deny it or not, is definitely that of popularity, the want to get your name out there, make new friends, get free art due to it. Hell, I'll admit myself, I've had thoughts of that like in the past when I was starting out as a YouTuber. Now you're probably asking how this connects to the topic of my video. I mean, I labeled the video, the problems with the word popufur. Yet I haven't even talked about my fellow furry degenerates yet, have I? Well, no, but it is time. See, personally the term speaks for itself as a popular furry, either on YouTube, Twitter, etc. Yeah, popufur is really weird to try and explain because one can be labeled as a popular simply for having a fursuit or just for weird reasons altogether. It's so unclear what being a popular fur is because the term is just way too subjective to make an exact definition on what makes a popular fur. But whatever. See, I'd like to talk about how this term can actually do more harm than good.
But Jonah, popufur is simply just a label to get popular furries. What's the big deal?
Pardon?
I said it's a label to—
Stop right there! Thank you, Scrollman, that I created solely for this video to help counter a point I suppose multiple people could use against me. Well, see, by itself, no, that's not wrong, it's pretty accurate actually. Yet the fact it's a label to give it all is the problem that I personally have with it. It's so easy to be given this label. And one thing people tend to generally like is the feeling of attention. To be told you're popular can make you feel like you're a somebody, and that in itself is fine. Up until a point. Power corrupts in the same way, so can attention. This label of popular can be so easily abused by the person given said label. If one gets caught a popular enough, it can easily get into one's head, being told over and over again you're popular, or popular in this case can only just raise a person's ego so high. So high that it can easily lead to one believing that there's some kind of hierarchy in this fandom, which, no, at the end of the day, the furry fandom, hell, any fandom to be honest, is just a group of people together to enjoy a specific thing. Sure, some may be more talented at stuff than others, like at stuff regarding art, but that still makes no major difference in the grand scheme of things. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that popular as a term, when used enough, can create a feeling of superiority, which by the end can lead to one distancing themselves from people who aren't on their level. Is that what them epic gamers say these days? I'm only 18. To be perfectly honest, that and the next problem are the major two issues I have with the term. Yet, while my issues may be short, I believe this next one is one that is of much more importance, particularly to the people who get labeled as popufurs. I'd like to read a quote by a furry I follow on Twitter by the name of Stixelfox, who has been labeled as this term. It really sucks when I see someone saying, "Oh, it's the popufur," like a number is the only thing in my life that defines me. People who call themselves a popufur or allow others to might like the definition, but I just want to be seen as a normal person. This is my own personal big gripe with this term. People who are seen as popular are put, as I said earlier, on some kind of hierarchy, and you can simply be labeled a popufur out of nowhere. Because of this hierarchy, they can be seen as above all them other scrubs, and their popularity becomes all that they're known for. Oh, hey, it's a popufur. Are you that popufur blank? How do you feel knowing that you're now a popufur? Look, some people will flock to that title, whatever. But for every person in the world who likes something, there's bound to be somebody who disagrees or thinks differently. While some may take this new label as an achievement, people tend to forget that there are actual people behind the labels. At least some people are like that. Again, I'm not trying to generalize. How popular one is shouldn't matter. They themselves as a person should. It's so easy to just jump to the conclusion that popufurs are these people who can do no wrong, that they're the best of the best, when said person could actually just be a pile of shit. That's the other problem with judging people on numbers. If you idolize them based on their numbers alone, and they end up being found out doing immoral stuff or just dumb stuff altogether, it would just make the blows so much harder for when they eventually fall. Frankly, if I was to define what I myself considered a term, I'd have to quote an old tweet of mine from a while back. Poppy fur? Oh, you mean that title people are given and once people see it can tend to instantly judge your quality, your character based just on the fact that you are that? So being a poppy fur becomes an identity in itself? Personally, I feel like the term poppy fur is snitched from a simple label into its own culture. And I myself personally hate it, because it's become, ooh woo, you have so many numbers, you must be a poppy fur. Ooh woo, you're a poppy fur, how come you don't hang out with these people then, ooh woo? Why did I say ooh woo so much? But no, stop. Some people don't want to be treated as celebrities. Personally speaking, if I was to ever become as popular as somebody like, I don't know, Pakarivu, Majira, and get called that, I bloody hate it. Why? Because I feel like I'm getting ignored. Not in a little sense, people would still be paying attention to me, but less the person behind the row, the 18-year-old gay boy who likes to make kitty jokes and watch reactions when I sing cursed images, but just the popular, whatever it even means nowadays. Once popularity isn't the equivalent to the personality is what I'm trying to say. Now, I've said everything I want to, so I'm bringing this video to a close, but I'd like to make something clear. If you yourself consider yourself a popular or anything of that sort, I'm not trashing you for labeling yourself that. Frankly, that's not the point of this. The point of this video isn't to demonize or attack anybody who uses the term unironically, despite how negative it might have sounded. This video is purely subjective, and to share my stance on the term popular as a whole, as I have seen some stuff on Twitter regarding it, and I thought I'd share my own piece. I honestly don't believe anybody uses the term with negative intentions. I believe people just see it for what I said it is in my strawman earlier, just a term used to describe popular furries. However, I thought I'd make this video to give my own outlook on the problems of using the term. Anyway, this is Jonah Smith, and, oh gosh, I need a new tagline. This is Jonah Smith, and let the first be with you. Oh, I couldn't even say that with a straight face, darn it.